Today we'll be discussing tips to overcome challenges faced by people with hearing loss during the virtual meetings. Hi, I am Dr. Prabha Unadkat, founder of Quality Hearing Care, Mumbai. We are providing services to the people with hearing loss over last 30 years. Through the medium of this channel, I am going to share with you all the information related to hearing loss. This will help you to make informed decisions to have better quality of life in spite of hearing loss. People with hearing loss in an active workforce always had some problems during the critical group meetings. But this was made easy because of the physical nature of these meetings, where they had lots of visual cues like body language, lip reading, and help from the other participants, which made it possible for them to go through this at a slow pace and be confident about it. With the wake of COVID-19, people were forced to work from home, and virtual meeting became a critical tool. These people not being exposed to this kind of challenges, which are unusual communication challenges, and that too unexpected, overwhelmed them suddenly. Some of them approached me for a help, and together we set up few cues to help them go through this with more comfort. I will be sharing this with you today. This includes technology as well as cooperation from the organization. Let's first discuss about the hearing aid, role of hearing aids. Those who were in possession of current technology hearing aids, including Bluetooth, were at the greatest advantage. They could synchronize their hearing aids to the device that they were going to use for the meeting and adjust it in such a way that they could hear the speech a lot better. Those who were not in possession of this kind of hearing aids had to adjust their volume and the program to hear slightly better. The next important thing is tip or the brief in writing that they get before the meeting about the agenda of a meeting. If they get this brief, they are mentally prepared to face what is going to be in the meeting. In addition to this, if before starting a meeting, there is a small introductory session of people which is very casual, this gives them some time to adjust to the requirement of a meeting and adjust their volume of a hearing aid if required. Video conferencing is the most desired tool for such meeting, as this provides visual cues which are helpful not only to the people with hearing loss but even to the others, as this gives better understanding of the conversation. This also increases the confidence in meeting the needs of a meeting. Other participants should ideally use the headphones with a microphone, as this reduces the disturbance and gives better quality of the speech. The other participants should also be aware that non-speakers should always keep their microphone on a mute mode, as this reduces the noise and the distraction, which increases the ability to focus on the most important needs of the meeting. Simultaneous captioning is also one of the important tools, though it is available with some softwares like Google Meets and Skype. The most commonly used software like Zoom does not have this in a regular feature. It is available only as an add-on into the premium feature. However, this should be available very soon, as request to provide it free has been processed by many organizations as petition. Recording of the meeting after the completion of a meeting is of a great help to many people who would like to go through this at a slower pace later sometime, and even if required, with the help of somebody to figure out if they've missed anything. Use of these suggestions by people have helped them to cope up better and gave them the greater confidence to meet the overwhelming demand of their daily routine. If you know anybody who could be helped with this, please share this with them and also subscribe to our channel for a latest update. Thank you and take care.